Everyone, hope all are fine. Today we are going to deal with a specific topic in English pedagogy as our exams are gonna approach as soon as possible. That is April 17th, right? We have to complete things certainly before the examination. So one such topic today we are going to deal is the new emerging media. New emerging media is nothing but let's chunk the terms into three different parts. The one thing is that new means it is a recent or current thing. Okay, emerging means that is budding or blooming, and media is nothing but the information or things that reaches the audience. So mass media, that thing that reaches the audience in a mass is called media. And there are different types of new emerging medias. The one such is teleconferencing, communication satellites, computer networking, word processors, blended learning, flipped learning, artificial intelligence, and augmented reality. And the very first thing is the teleconferencing means tele. Let's chunk the word into two. Tele means uh, distance. Conferencing means communicating or connecting to a more participants from various parts of the world is called as teleconferencing. So let's read the slide. So teleconferencing means meeting through a telecommunication medium, the medium in which the conference is handled, which in turn connects the two or more people from different parts of the world, is known as teleconferencing. Here, participants communicate via telecommunication network using whatever the medium. Let's see the medium: tablets, mobile phones, laptops, desktops, computers, and even specially designed tech enabling meeting rooms. Okay, so there are different types of conferencing. They are audio teleconferencing, audio graphics, video teleconferencing, computer teleconferencing, and web teleconferencing. And let's see the merits and demerits of teleconferencing. Even geographically dispersed students can hold meeting. Of course, the very important thing is that any student or any person from any part of the world can attend meeting via teleconferencing, and it is almost there in any we can easily connect with it in any of the devices, and we can record things, and we can communicate and collaborate things with the help of teleconferencing. But the very demerit is that first thing is that we already know that it is pretty much related to the network connection, right? So network won't be same, the band won't be same, the network band won't be same in each and every places. Of course, that is the major defect of this particular communication. And the charges, it won't be affordable by every one of them in the world. But of course, it's not the scenario right now, because each and every person, or even a small kiddo or towards, are having their own cell phones and mobile phones kind of things. And it requires sophisticated technology and expect human power. Willingness of participant is an essential requirement which is generally lacking, especially among the distant channel. Of course, nowadays education becomes a part and parcel of everybody's life, and it is available at the touch of the button. But how the concept of readiness is lacking here, and that is one of the demerits of teleconferencing. And the communication satellite, it is an artificial satellite that relies and amplifies radio communication signals via a transporter, and it creates a communication channel between the source and the receiver. Communication satellites are used for television, telephone, radio, internet, and military application. Where they are used, it is clearly depicted in televisions. Television, we receive signals from that of the satellite via communication satellites, right? And the telephone, it goes the same way. Radios, internet, and everything plays a vital role. And let's skip these things, and let me tell you some of the satellites, communication satellites. They are EduSat, SITE, and IGNO. EduSat, SITE. Okay. The full form of EduSat is educational satellite, and SITE is that satellite instructional television expert. In computer networking, we all know that networking are of three types: LAN, WAN, and MAN. LAN, MAN, metropolitan area network, LAN, local area network, and WAN, wide area network. And that's basically about the overview of the computer networking. With this, you can write anything and everything you wanted to write. And the word processors and word processor, it is a software device that allows us to whatever we can do with it. They are create, edit, print documents, and these are the stuffs we can do with that. And of course, the Microsoft Word, it will be used for each and everybody's life. It is, of course, you are all using that in your daily life in order to type text, create something, create a document. And this is one of the popular word processors that is used nowadays, and it can be used in either PCs or in the mobile phones. And these are the features of word processor. What are the things that word processor can do? We can insert text with the word processor, we can copy things, we can delete, we can cut and paste and search and find and replace headers, we can insert headers, footers, and things like that. We can translate in speech, as we don't know the language that is being presented, we can use easily translate and speak too. Okay, so in order to write a book, we use a word processor. In order to create a resume, in order to write a letter, journal, or whatever stuffs to write, we use word processor. And the very famous word processors are everywhere, and the most user friendly is Microsoft Office, Microsoft Word, I guess. That is the only thing we use often, and now it's Google Docs. And these are the two are the mainly used, and everyone uses that in general, right? So after that, blended learning. Also, what do you mean by blend? Blend means to blend. To blend means to join. So it is also called as hybrid learning. It represents a learning model that combines both formal as well as non-formal. Okay, formal classroom represents the traditional classroom where students and teachers will be there, and in non-formal courses we have audio lecture, video lecture series. They come under the online courses, right? They and the combination of these two platforms of learning is called as blended learning. And digital learning is central to the learning process as a whole. Nowadays, in COVID scenarios, we people use the blended. Did we use blended learning or online learning? Yeah, we of course thoroughly use the digital learning, right? And this plays a vital role in new emerging medias. And after that, the features of blended learning are: it increases the student engagement in learning, as people are very much fond of using technologies, even a very small kids, right? So they are pretty much fond of using technologies. They wish to have a blended kind of learning, and enhance the teacher and student interaction. So while we are studying our schoolhood days, we used to communicate with the teachers only in the classrooms. Except for the classroom, we have no communication with the teachers. But nowadays, everything is available at the touch of the button, and we have their phone numbers, in person, WhatsApp connections, and everywhere we are easily connected with each other, and we can do a lot of stuffs. And we can clear our doubts wherever, whenever we can. We are in. And time management and flexibility. Yeah, that is the thing. Outcome for the thing which I have mentioned earlier. And improved student learning output. Learning output is way more improvised. They are in blended learning, it seems. And enhanced institutional reputation, more flexible teaching and learning environment, more amenable for self and continuous learning, better opportunities for experimental learning. And these are the features of blended learning. And let's not get into deeper in this model. We'll get into other things. Okay, and then the other thing is that flipped classroom. The flipped classroom means, let me illustrate to you. This is the thing we have followed in our college days. In COVID alone, our teacher used to send all the materials before she is going to take the class, we used to read that particulars, we used to read what is all the content is all about, and the next day when she enters into a class, she'll be asking questions, and we have to answer with the previous knowledge that we have read from the things that he or she has sent. So this is basically about flipped classroom, flipping. So you can understand, I guess, the flipped classroom, it reverses the traditional classroom structure of listening to a lecture in the class and completely. So initially we'll be getting lectures from our teachers, and then the homework is given, we'll be completing it. It is the reversal method of traditional classroom. That's it, guys. And goals of flipped classroom is to make an active learning environment, and it enables students to learn at their own pace. So whenever we want, we can take out the materials and we can read it out. If we feel very hard to study at some point of time, we can just close it and go away. And whenever we need to open it again, we can open it wherever we can. And this is user friendly too, to give the instructors more time to teach each student individually rather than the class as a whole. Flipped classroom. So okay, flipped classroom, we can it can be either a Word PDF or an online lecture. We'll say ma'am or sir used to send it before he is about to handle the class. We have to watch an online lecture, review the online course material, read that physical or digital text, participate in online discussion, and perform research. These are the things that has to be done in the home in flipped classroom. And at school, skill practice, face-to-face discussion regarding the topic, and debate can be handled with that of the topic that is being referred the previous day. The presentation can be shown, and learning, lab experiment, peer assessment and review. These are the activities that can be done in the schools. And these are the various platforms in which flipped classroom is being done. But the very coolest thing is that Google Classroom, where a teacher provides effective materials as well as the effective feedback for the things that we have answered in our particular. It is like a personalized notebook. Okay, it's a personalized account we usually have, and the teachers say some comments about the assignments that we have posted or the exams we have written personally, not to everyone in the classroom but personally. And quiz, the fourth one, quizzes, is also the formative assessment questions. It is basically dealt in quizzes. It is more or less like quiz, but we can have we can do the quizzes as a whole, as a group we can do it. And it is some of the ways to engage the students in a learning environment. And benefits is that it allows the students to learn at their own pace, and it is customized, it is active and engaging, and content is richer, and continuous improvement is there. Students in flipped classroom may show better learning outcomes. Artificial intelligence, you all know that nowadays AI becomes it plays a crucial role in everybody's life. And of course this is it is emerging currently, right? So everybody must have been aware of this particular thing called AI, and ChatGPT is one among them. We can whatever we ask in ChatGPT, it will be giving more information about that. And with ChatGPT, many are about to earn in that platform, and it replaces the human power, right? So artificial intelligence is the ability of a digital computer or a computer controlled robot to perform certain tasks that is associated with the intelligent beings. And the term is frequently applied to project of developing systems endowed with the intellectual process characteristics of humans, such as the ability to reasoning, discover meaning, generalize, or learn from the past experience. The term artificial intelligence was coined in the year 1956. So artificial intelligence, it replaces the human part. That's it. And the very next thing is that augmented reality, I guess. A robot plays a vital role in AI. Artificial is the advantages of artificial intelligence is that it is good at detail oriented jobs. AI powered virtual agents are always available. Virtual agents are always available. It reduces time for data heavy tasks and delivers consistent results. Yeah, there is error free, right? But it is expensive. That is the very first disadvantage of artificial learning. It is expensive. It requires a technical expertise in that particular field, and only knows what is being shown and lack of ability to generalize from one task to another. And as we human beings have umpteen to think about it, we can think about the problems and we can give the solution. But AI is not like that. It is all about programming, right? We used to program things, certain things previously with that of the robot, and it will answer according to that alone. It can't think according to the circumstances that is prevailing recently. And yes, and augmented learning is pretty much related to metaverse created by Elon Musk, and which is an emerging thing, but it's not yet fulfilled, right? Augmented learning, it's like virtual. It is like virtual reality, and of course. It's Elon Musk's metaverse is a perfect example for augmented reality. It is an enhanced interactive version of a real world environment. We'll be put into a imaginary world that looks real to us, right? Through digital visual elements, sounds, and other sensory stimuli via holographic technology. And it helps the students easily acquire, process, and remember the information. Additionally, AR makes learning itself more engaging and fun. It's not limited to one particular single group level of education, but it can be used equally in all levels of schools, as it was it helps to all learn. It helps to learn despite of the categories the students are, so it's really important, I guess. And that's it, guys. That's it for today. What we have learned today, we have learned about the new emerging medias, that is to be that plays a vital role in our current scenario, and also for our exam point of view. Thank you.